everybody, this is Dr. McBrick, and I just received another package from South Korea. So I am anxious to open this because this is something that I've been looking forward to. So let's open it. Okay, so we had built the Dunkin' Donuts shop from Oxford Block, and we really actually liked it. We really liked it. It was a legitimate brick building, system. It wasn't as good as Lego, but it was really second best to Lego, I think. So we ordered some more Oxford Block, we got the Baskin Robbins sweet shop. We'll show you that, and then I got something a little bit interesting that I'll show you. So let me get this wrap off of here. Okay, where the Dunkin' Donuts model came with 2 numbered bags. This one comes with a whole bunch of bags. None of them numbered, but they all kind of come in individually sealed bags. So it'll be more of a hunt and a peck type of situation here, I think. It looks like there's So anyway, so we'll get started and start to build. So we got all of our parts out here, and one thing I really like that harkened me back to the old days, and some of you AFOLs will know that Lego used to provide boxes like this, and so you could open you could open the Lego box and there'd be a lid that would come up and you'd have all the stuff, and you could actually use the box to keep your parts in to build and stuff. So that's really nice, and I especially like that given the fact that with this set there's no numbers, so you just have to put everything into the bin and check it out and everything like that. Everything kind of comes on these sprue mold type of things, and I imagine that saves some money from having to pluck those off of there. But anyway, I'm going to start building. Got my base plates all set. So for the minifigs, really interesting because it comes with this shoulder shirt piece and then the arm that you actually fit into this to put it on. And it looks pretty cool because it's 3-dimensional, obviously. So it looks like a pretty cool arm there. Anyway, I found that interesting, and it took me a while to find this little tiny piece right there. Not sure why he has a life vest on, but anyway, back to the build. So one thing I really liked in putting the windows on was the way that they put the clear piece window, and then they added a 4x1 clear piece, then the 4x1 piece to match the wall. And so I think it actually gives you a really nice kind of a sill look there. And I like that. They did the same thing with the display case for the ice cream. They put a clear piece on top and then sealed it off with the tile piece. So I thought that actually looked really good. I like the way that they did that. So this is where we're at so far. So far, so good. I like these little pieces right here. These are kind of cool. They're just one off of the height, and so when you put them over here on something like this, and then you put a top on it, it's going to look like they're actually little boxes on the shelf. So I like that style piece. Pretty cool. Okay, so here's a look at the inside before I put the walls on and everything. It looks really cool. You got your basic ice cream counter right here with your flavors of ice cream. You have lots of containers here. There's a shake maker right there. Your cups and your glasses and stuff. There's more things right there. I love these little coolers. With the ice cream containers and all kinds of stuff in there. Nice little seats and everything. So far, so good. It's looking pretty cool. Okay, we are back with the finished product, and I gotta tell you, it looks awesome. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we decided to go ahead and get this, because it really looks cool. The printed blocks here, or printed tiles there that say Baskin Robbins, are right in the logo colors and style and everything. Even the poster on the window is really cool. The walkway, if you notice, that is actually really nice looking. However, there's one problem with the walkway a couple of things about the walkway. It's the opposite of the Dunkin' Donut shop. So the Dunkin' Donut shop has light bricks here and light gray here and the dark gray right here. So in terms of consistency or to put them next to each other, it's not going to look as nice from a consistency standpoint. I love the tree. They did a great job with the tree. Nice job over here. One of the details I really think is cool is this no smoking sign and the no smoking bin. There's a cola machine right there, which is done very nicely. And this is just a nice little area with a park bench and everything on which to sit and enjoy your ice cream. They even did it down to the spoon. If you notice, there's a spoon on the door there. And the model itself has no roof. And so it doesn't come with a roof. But one of the things, and it's funny because my stepson was like, well, why don't you just put a roof on it? And I'm like, I don't have any Oxford tiles to put on it. And he's like, well, just use the Lego ones. And I was like, no, I can't mix the Lego with the Oxford. And he was just like, you're making things too complicated. So anyway, it is kind of funny. I started to think about that, and I started to think that, you know, as an AFL or as an AFOL, we probably do get so uptight about that. And, you know, kids are like, hey, you know what? It's all blocks. Just stick them together and stuff. So anyway, down into the shop is really cool. They have the nice lights there and the nice little stools and the tables and everything like that on this side. One thing that I did like about the roof is that, you know, a lot of times I'll build things and I won't put roofs on them for the playability factor. Well, the nice thing is here, they added this kind of extra flourish here, or, you know, and rails. And I think that's a nice finishing touch to a building that doesn't have a roof. It actually looks pretty cool. So I'm going to use that as some inspiration in building some of my own mocks that don't have roofs and kind of put some sort of flair or something up on top so at least they look finished. Now let's go down and look in the restaurant itself, the ice cream shop. Again, the menus are in English. However, the prices and stuff are in won, Korean won. So just wonderful detail. Very simple, but nice detail. The boxes of Baskin Robbins cones sit over there. There's separate cones out on the display. You see all the different sweets right there. And again, like I mentioned, those coolers are really awesome with their ice cream, a little bit of frosted doors there. There's some ice cream cakes in there and that sort of thing. There's the display case for the ice cream flavors, and you can get your cone dipped and everything like that. Just really, really cool details and things like that. I really like the build. This is a sticker. These are all stickers, of course. And sorry about that. There we go. And it just turned out really cool. I just like the detail, even down to the cupboards down below, the tile and everything. There's a cash register. One of the things, though, that Lego would never do, and that was evident on this model here, is if you notice in the cash register view down there, the screen actually covers up some of the keyboard. So, you know, that's kind of I guess something that's a no-no probably in the Lego world. A couple of other observations. The clutch power of brackets like this are really loose. So these are kind of barely hanging on. I don't know if you notice, but they're not real sturdy, and they pop off real easily when you have to put those rods in those brackets like that and in those clips. Whereas in Lego, you know, you put a rod in a clip like that and it will stay, and you kind of have to force it to move. But even, for instance, down here, you know, on the door and stuff, you see how easily they move? The clutch power is just not really there. A good example here is the spoon. This spoon, if you see, it comes off quite a bit. You have to get it just right in order to be able to have it sit on there perfectly to look good. So yeah, so there's there's some issues with those clips, but the clutch power on the rest of it is real good. Is real good. They did a nice job with making the awnings, in traditional where you use them on the hinges there, and then you bring them down. Nice lamp there, similar to the one from the Dunkin' Donuts. Just all around, I thought it's a cool look. It's a cool build, and I am excited to put it onto our Oxford Street in Figsdale. Again, we're going to have several Oxford models there on that one street. Let's go look at the minifigs for this. Now the minifigs in this set actually, aren't too bad. I was looking at them, and they, their arms are kind of floppy. Their arms don't bend. I mean, they bend, but then they don't stay in position and stuff. They gave us all kinds of ice cream cones in this thing. This scooter is really awesome. I think it's really cool. It's got the ice cream delivery scooter, and if you notice, this person's hands aren't on the steering wheel on the handlebars, because there's good reason for that. It won't fit. The box of ice cream won't fit on the scooter if you put either way you use these handlebars, flip them around either way. You can't make this character, this minifig, clutch these handlebars and keep the ice cream box on. So that's kind of a bummer. I do like the clear kickstand at the bottom though. That makes it nice. It's able to stand up even on the real skinny wheels. And their cat's a different kind of cat, so kind of cool. Another interesting thing about this model, we'll set that back there for a moment, and I apologize for all of the focus. I don't know what's going on with my focus today. It's really kind of weird. There we go. This is all the stuff that's left. I mean, these are the parts that are left. Lots and lots of stickers and license plates. Yep. And let's see. There's utensils, and there's no place for utensils in the model. There's all kinds of plates and things like that. There's really no use for those either. And then we have a tablet and iPad, or kind of, I guess a tablet and cell phones, and a camera. Not really sure why that was there. Not really sure about that. But anyway, I think the Oxford block makes a set that's a Baskin Robbins truck, and I think those are part of the Baskin Robbins truck parts that are just kind of stuck in this set, evidently. One last thing about this set, I'll give you. Yep, it's a little warped. The plates were a little warped, so that's how I can turn it so easily. That's kind of a bummer, but the Dunkin' Donuts place wasn't warped. The plates were nice and straight. These plates are warped a little bit, but all in all, the Baskin Robbins Sweet Ice Cream Shop set from Oxford Block is a quality set. It's a good set. It would be a great addition to any town if you don't mind mixing the two. I'm still like I was telling my stepson, I don't want to mix the two. I want to keep all of the Oxford bricks in one box. And only use those for Oxford sets and things like that. But if you don't mind mixing the sets, or even just having a couple sets on display, or a couple sets that you could use in your city and stuff, this really is a nice looking set. Really cannot complain about this set. It looks okay from the back too, except for where the cabinets are. It looks nice, and you could put a roof on it and make it look fit into any city build and things like that. So, and there's the obligatory AC HVAC unit. So anyway, that seems to be in all the Oxford buildings. So there you have it. That is our build of Oxford Blocks set HS33913, the Sweet Ice Cream Shop Baskin Robbins model. This is Dr. McBrick signing out.